Well, hello, my fellow Americans of the internet and beyond, and from other countries. But I am Theodore Roosevelt, 36th President of the United States, bringing you April 12th, this day in history. We begin today in 1861. The beginning of the American Civil War. More specifically, Confederate troops attacked Fort Sumter, and tomorrow, April 13th, was the day that they finally surrendered. And 2 days later, President Lincoln ordered 75,000 troops to squash out the rebellion. And on that very same day, exactly 100 years later, in 1961, the first man was launched into space by the Soviet Union. If only I was around. And as most people probably know, in a few days from now would be the anniversary of the day when Hitler died. That would be May 1st. And as some people know, only from my cousin, Franklin Roosevelt, he was not able to see the death of Hitler, because he died on this day in 1945. He was on vacation in Georgia when he said, "Oh, I feel a terrible pain in my head." And then he died of cerebral hemorrhage. And that very same day was when his successor, Harry Truman, was sworn into office. Truman is known for his certain aggression towards the Soviet Union, and also towards communism and fascism all around. And he's the president responsible, of course, for the 2 nuclear bombs to be dropped on Japan. And similar to one of our previous stories, in 1981 was when the first space shuttle was launched. Different from the first spaceship because it was a shuttle and not just a rocket. It was launched from Cape Canaveral, April 12th. It was piloted by 2 astronauts, Robert L. Krypton and John W. Young. There was a 54-hour space flight and 36 orbits around the Earth. Here's a little bit of something for you Canadians who watch the channel. Exactly 100 years ago today, the Canadians in World War I captured Vimy Ridge. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but that's why I saw it. This victory is, of course, very important in Canadian history because it marked one of the best military actions of the country. It took Vimy Ridge, which was in northern France, held by German forces. That just about concludes our episode for today. I'm Theodore Roosevelt, and adios, kiddos.